Molly Picklum, Caroline Marks, the title match this year. Molly, unstoppable in the yellow jersey, taking on Caroline Marks, who had to kind of salvage her season in great effect at the final event. Molly Picklum looks like she wants to use her priority. The formula is 2 waves. Will this be one of them? Molly drives into that section under the lip and off balance, starts off underwater on a missed time backhand re-entry.
Just swung back towards Caroline. She's sitting out there with priority and taking off now.
Caroline's turn, handed priority for this wave. Throws down an opening hook on the face. Draws it back in the pocket. 2 quick turns and a speed line, and she'll kick out of a closeout. Molly right ahead of her there. 2-time world champ Damian Hardman wishing me best of luck. Oh, 3-time world champ Tommy Curran's on my side. 2-time world champ Tyler Wright. It just continues as we look at Molly now on the move. Patience down the line. Nice clean redirect in the pocket. Well placed snap right there on the money. Super controlled surfing from Molly Picklum, and her best wave so far.
Dust off that fall from earlier, and behind her, Caroline.
Caroline Marks has a lot of open face to work with. 2023 world champ is parking it inside the pit. That thing is going to rush on her down the reef.
What happened during that interview, just absolute detonation here. Molly takes off, goes over the handlebars, and then both women get collected.
If not the best, one of the best backhand 2 grinders in the world. As we look at her dig into this one using priority, she's got a big canvas to play with here. Surfer from the Central Coast of New South Wales throws down the carve, belts it off the lip, and controls a 2-turn combination.
Let's break it down here. So this one, and it was probably the second wave of the set, third wave, nice and smooth faced wave. Just a bit of cruisy turn here, but it was all the setup work for this moment. And a couple of completions now. I just think now that she's got these couple on the board, the 5-3-3 for the one earlier, and then this one probably coming in somewhere similar around that, I think she's going to want to wait.
Paddling into this one is Caroline Marks, 2023 world champ. Deep bottom turn, crushes the lip line with the airdrop. It's bottoming out. Caroline with her head down, beating multiple sections, and the mayhem pops out in the middle of a dreamy 2-bride. Big 9-6 to push Simmer. She's knowing if she gets drained through this reef, gets into the excellent score, leaning into that frontside advantage, could pay off.
This thing stayed so open too. I mean, she did so well. She traveled so far, such distance, just kind of got a little bit clampy there. Didn't really have an exit for her, but looks like Molly might be having another little look here.
Molly Picklum, last score 5-1-7, rolls in a clean section, throws it in the pocket, ejects quickly, 1-turn option as her total out front. Flowing right into live action, important wave for the matchup. Caroline Marks needing a 6-3-3, little cut back into the pocket. Deep off the bottom, ton of speed, crushes that section off the lip. Pelts it again. Caroline Marks letting it all fly.
And it's just reminiscent of the performance we've seen all day from her. To me, it just looks like the placement of her turns, there's variety here. She just looks content in her surfing and very confident. I mean, that turn was massive. Backs it up with this one. For me, I mean, she's got the lead here, right? But this is where I'm going with this. I think, you just compare it to Molly's 5-1-7.
Picklum's going to need to answer. World number 1 Molly getting to her feet, grabbing the rail. She's barrel hunting. Picklum super deep, and that one's just going to run off without her. Advantage Caroline Marks on that last exchange. Picklum 2 looks trying to get barreled out here.
And Molly going again.
Picklum late takeoff, controls the rail, trying to set up another pit, but she's still out front, forced to jump off. And down the line, it will be Caroline using priority, keeping the Australian off this wave. Quick little jam there. More of a punch off the pocket quickly from Caroline. Fading little cutback on this inside corner, so it didn't have a lot of bulk to it. So it was probably a smart move for Molly to kind of force Caroline into that one. Taryn Marks, Her dad is so proud, screaming the loudest on that boat. And Caroline will have a chance to catch up with Luke Egan. And now Molly really feeling the pressure.
Title match number 2 right now between Caroline Marks and Molly Picklum. Caroline right now up 1-0 on Molly Picklum. Momentum coming into here, but that momentum I feel has been stifled a little bit by the charging Caroline Marks. She started off at the first match of the day and she's been unstoppable so far. Here's Caroline on her first wave, just with a quick snap. Molly Picklum right behind her. Easy carve for Pickles. Hangs it off the top for a second. Paced approach. Third turn, gaining momentum. Nice wave down the line as it funnels around this reef pass. And a great completion. Opening advantage on that opening exchange goes to Molly Picklum.
Let's break down this one. So sort of swoopy start out on the face, but then sets up for these couple of turns here. I think it's the third maneuver. This is the one that I really loved. It was just super critical. Got a little bit of a release of the fin there, and then gets the finish. This is a much better start for Molly Picklum.
Big waves, small waves, hollow waves, whatever. It was Yago Dora, and he deserves that world title 100%. Molly Picklum right here already has a 7-point ride to her credit, and this is a good looking smooth rolling wave for Pickles. A couple of nice hacks on the backhand to open up. Wave funnels down through the inside, cuts that one a little bit short to try to wide out in front of the whitewater. Not able to do so, but some quality turns outside. One more look.
Yeah, let's see. This wave had a funny little walk through it, but she read this beautifully. Just timed these couple of turns really well. This one in particular just drives straight up into the lip, and I mean, it's just going to back up this 7-point ride beautifully, put a bit more pressure on Caroline. I mean, if she finishes this right here, she's on her way to another pretty good solid score, maybe even rivaling her first opening wave. So I think this is another beautiful way to back it up and apply the pressure to Caroline.
Taking a look at the replay right here, and as we're coming on this replay, and check out this technique in slow motion, Flick.
Oh, it's as good as it gets on the backhand. I mean, from where she started that bottom turn, how deep it was. Yeah, this is most definitely that shift in the generation cups.
I agree. Here we go. Gets this one under priority. Pickles looking down the line, looking for a barrel, looking for that section to come through. Grabs the rail on the DHT, comes the funnel, spit out, and here comes Molly Picklum on the comeback right now. It's going to get much more severe after the score drops on the IC replay.
Oh, you could just see, you knew what she was eyeing off. The tube queen is just eyeing off this section. She does such a good job at transferring all that weight forward just to really make sure she finds the exit there. She'd had a bunch of attempts in that title match 1. She couldn't find the exit. This was a great read, and it's just going to feel so good for her because, you know, she said she wanted to win in her way. I mean, this is the way she wants to do it, right? She wants to get tubed.
Caroline looking to make a comeback. Marks, draws off the bottom, snaps off the top. Good opening turn. Double pump bottom turn, looking for another section here. The wave is running away, losing some ground there, and a wasted effort by Caroline Marks. Unfortunately, that wave did not pan out to her liking.
You know, my dream as we see her now taking off.
Well, Molly can just feel through this wave. Looks to better a 7-point ride already with some huge numbers, and just staying busy out there, which she should do, surfing under the priority of Caroline Marks, maybe trying to bait her into something, staying warm. Both of their best years on the championship tour. And Molly Picklum continues to rip Cloudbreak. Meanwhile, oh my goodness. That second turn was just upside down for Molly Picklum. Some of your energy knowing that you're going to have to surf again.
Yeah, that's so true. Not taking that advice.
Well, Marksy, not one to back down. And I feel this is just going to be a wave just to get back mentally, put a couple of good turns in, little twitch of the tail and some release right there. There's the results. Title match, heat number 2, Molly Picklum dominant. It's going to take it to 3 with Caroline Marks.
He's been in that situation dealing with world number one, trying to make it happen here in the third title match. Mitch is in Molly Picklum's side. Luke Egan is in the side of Caroline Marks. Let's get ready.
She's definitely learned a lot. I think, she hasn't been in this title match scenario yet. I mean, she hasn't felt that pressure of what it's like. As we see maybe a first look here.
First wave will be taken by Molly Picklum as she draws that beautiful arc. Well timed off a hard lip line. Late to the end section, but she gets it. We have as we take another look at this approach flick.
Yeah, already this is great signs for Pickles. I mean, smooth open face here just allows her to lay that rail in, and then that turn. Sorry, but that was hypercritical. It was so last minute the way she was able to stabilize coming down from that and go with that momentum, because that end section has just got so much power. So, I mean, this is great signs for Pickles.
It's all coming down to this. A paddle out front here from Molly Picklum, setting that bottom turn, swinging hard in the pocket. Her second ride of the third title match, and she'll have a wild closeout re-entry, but she stays centered over that Darren Henley surfboard. A big whip there off the top from Caroline. And just a very short little stab off the lip, and she kicks out.
Calling in the talents of Mitchell Ross, who's a good buddy of mine, obviously has had a lot of success with Carissa Moore. As we see, here we go, Caroline Marks up and riding.
Caroline starting to dance down the line.
Wow, wave choice, Joe.
The steam has to you cannot keep that same momentum. It's almost impossible, right? As we see Molly.
Molly grabbing the rail, hollow pit right there that she's enjoying, extends that line, it spits her out. Winding up for a big closeout hammer. Everything's working for Picklum.
Wow, it's really starting to get interesting now.
Use that right now, Flick.
Yeah, she is a tube fiend, and we're seeing it just play out right in front of our eyes here. I think what happened in that first title match is she was just feeling out the pace of the barrel and maybe not quite reading out this wave, though. I mean, for me, the barrel was great. That floater on that inside section, just how much projection she got. It was insane. I think this combo here, this is potentially going to be, right up there. I mean, it was a hefty score, it was a hefty section. There was a lot of consequence on the line there, and there was no hesitation from her.
Great pig dog stance here from Molly Picklum, right in the slot, just perfect pace. Comes out, and a high risk maneuver. I just love the commitment. She's really going for it, which tells me that the confidence is high. She's ready to stand up and take this moment. She's ready to earn the victory, and you can see the celebration there. She is just loving this moment.
Into this one, though, it is a world champ named Caroline Marks trying to fight back in this heat, attacking well, and held to one major move.
Caroline looks like she's making a move.
Caroline Marks, important ride under priority. Her goal here is to break the combination. Swinging into a little top turn redirect. Bottom drops out. She looks to stall, misses the pit, so she has to get out of there. You'd think Molly would be feeling that way right now after a year like this.
Oh, completely. I was just looking at her, the back end of the year as we see a paddle here from Caroline.
Caroline has to give way to the priority of Molly Picklum. Nice patience off the bottom. Arcs it beautifully off the lip line. Nice speed and channels another hack under the lip. Got a little squirrely off the tail riding out of it like she was doing a Papa Wheelie. But she is in tune, so she survived, Flick.
Yeah, she's found the magic right now. I think, she is sticking a glue to this board this afternoon. She's really, ironed out those few little mistakes from title match one. I mean, from the 7 to the 8-8-3.
Yeah, well, it was good intention from Caroline to make Molly take the wave, but it was a good one. You can see there just carving on the backhand off the top, resets off the bottom, and just gets a little squirrely, gets caught on the tail a little bit, does a wheelie. She rode out of that thing, but she stayed on a board, and that was the most important thing. I've got a question mark whether it's actually going to surpass the 7-point ride, but you can tell she's feeling it. She's just in this moment right now. You can see the stance, like really close together. She manages to shift that front leg forward, regain balance, and some great surfing again from Molly. And this is what she does. She has these big finishing moments on the wave. Think back to Sunset, think back to Jeffreys Bay, and now we're watching it here at Cloudbreak. She gets to these final maneuvers and puts them drama and theatrics behind it. Yeah, Caroline conceding there and congratulating her friend and fellow competitor. Austin and Mitchie Ross starting to celebrate. They know this one is in the bag.
22 seconds for Molly to enjoy the end of the season and what's been a remarkable year in 2025 for the Australian, marking a brand new era for Australian surfing world champions. As we close this one out and make it official, a surfer that's been fearless in the heaviest waves, unstoppable all season, Molly Picklum, your world champion.
So good. Just the victory lap right now and the feeling that Molly's going to have. The whole year's worth of work has amounted to this moment, and when you've had such a good year that she has, you're not wanting to entertain the thought that it might not happen, but there is that potential for, for that dream to be taken away and for Caroline to sort of crush that nightmare. But I'm just so impressed by the way she turned it around there, and she really got the job done.
Giant world title bonus checks are coming out of Torquay, Australia Pinnacle headquarters right now, and they're going to be happy to send those off to their new world champion, adding to their legacy of supporting world-class surfing. North Shelley board riders, what is about 1:30, almost 2 in the afternoon, back home in Australia. Jughead is probably leading the charge with that crew, and Ethan and the rest of them. Wow. Party starting in North Shelley.
Hey, the Central Coast right now is absolutely popping off. Oh, wow. This is such a beautiful moment, sharing the support. You got Austin, the boyfriend there in the channel. They've had so much fun all year. She has not stopped squealing. I just love it. And she says this, she wears her heart on her sleeve, right? I mean, if she's, any emotion, she says it, from being scared about something to being excited about something, she hasn't been afraid to be vulnerable. And I think it's been so special this year that she's let us in on all those moments. And it was pretty telling, that piece that she had with WSL saying, hey, I'm not afraid of failure, and my life's already amazing. The world trophy, the world title will be the cherry on top, but yeah, this moment is so special for her.
Hey, Torquay, how you guys feeling over there? Congrats.
Go Rippy team.
You guys
cheers.
Yeah. Let's go.
How good is that?
Oh man, this is so cool. And one of the interviews with Molly where she was saying, whatever happens, happens, and I'm okay. And she wasn't okay, man. She wanted this world title, and you can see it. It's all coming out now.
Striders with the champ.
Molly, Pickles, Lexus WSL Finals, Fiji, presented by Corona Cero. You are the 2025 Women's World Champion!
Oh my God! I cannot believe it! I cannot believe it! I came here with a dream and I felt like, oh my God, we're gonna get smoked right now.
We're good.
But yeah. I don't know, I have so many people to thank, and I felt so much support. But I mean, I didn't make it easy for myself. I was like pretty excited and made it hard, but I then just locked in and did what I've done all year, and I cannot believe I'm a world champion! Oh my God! Oh my! I'm so stoked to bring it back to Oz too, because I remember like 17, 18, I looked in the surf and I was HPC and I was like, oh, I want to bring that back, I want to bring one back to Australia, and oh my God, I'm so honoured that I did!
Congratulations. I think it's amazing to, after the first heat, to just re-establish yourself and just go out and not only win, but you smashed your opponent.
Yeah, I know. She got me good, but I was still kind of there for the first heat, and then I don't know, I just found my form that second hit, and to combo her, she made one mistake, so I mean, it may have been different there, but then to do it again, it just like really solidifies it for me. There was no like ifs or buts about my year this year, and I'm so grateful to be taking the trophy home, and oh my God, I'm trippy. It's like a dream.
The dream come true. The dream is real, and you've done it. Congratulations. Why don't you go celebrate with your loves?
I know, and a huge thank you. I know Fiji was a weird one, so many people couldn't come to be here for me, but I felt all your guys' support, Mum, Dad, Kobe, everyone at home. I love you all. There's so many people to thank, my team. You're the world champ, baby! I don't know, the list goes on, and to Rossi and Fletchy and Owen in my corner this week, we had so much fun, and yeah, I don't know, I'm going to come out with some crazy speech, I'm sure, later.
Go get it, Molly. Enjoy. Back to you guys. World champ.
What a day.
Run.
What a season. What a year on tour for the World Surf League Championship Tour. It's all wrapped up here in Fiji for the first time in surfing history. Yago Dora winning earlier his first world title, and a first world title for this young 22-year-old from the central coast of New South Wales. 2025 belongs to Molly Picklum, and the celebration starts on the Corona Cero post show.
Fear of failure and the desire to win. That's exactly what is being a human. I want to win. It's scary that may not happen, but you know what? I've learnt this year that I'm happy with my life, I'm happy with my choices. I love this job, I love surfing, and I think that's the world title trophy that every human being wants.
Good golly, Miss Molly at backboard knows how to Picklum, coming out clean.
I think she's got everything that she needs to be a world champion. She's got the skills, she's got the ability, she's getting wiser with age.
Molly finding the most consistency
Comes up the bottom again. That one's got some venom to
out
it.
of anybody else on tour.
Molly is feeling it. Pickles is on.
I don't turn up ever to lose. I have a dream to win a world title, and let's make it 2025.
Bang! Molly hammers it. Not done yet. Back up into it again. That wave perfectly came together on the bank, and so did she. Let her hear it.
Big hack off the top. This is why Molly Picklum has the yellow jersey on, folks.
Let's hear it for Molly Picklum. A new era for Australia begins. From the Central Coast to the world stage, Molly Picklum, your world champion.